So the leader of the opposition did attend this year's Grand Gala celebrations at the National Stadium. Now, a yellow shirt was not worn. This year we saw a black shirt that had the national flag. However, the green in the national flag was so minute. If you were not looking carefully, you would not have known that the opposition leader has the green in the national flag. Now, I have a question for you, Mr. Mark Golding. What is it about the national colors that irritates you so much? The colors of the national flag is black, green, and gold. And it does not matter if the PNP is in proposition or opposition, the colors of the national flag does not change. So you either have to accept it or you can leave us and do not want to be our leader, because there's no way you would want to lead a country where you are not so patriotic to display all the colors of our national flag. And two, what is this about the protocols being broken in terms of when it is that you were supposed to enter the national stadium? Are we not following the rules anymore? Why is it that every time it comes down to protocols, someone from the PNP always has to be called out for not following protocols? And you hear the PNP them all over the internet about how we are celebrate independence and how much money I spend or whatever. So tell me now, PNP, because you are all depraved, you don't save properly, you don't invest in the things that Michael Manley and Norman Manley way of governing when them giving you the handout, because you don't have that kind of mentality. Us as Jamaicans should not celebrate our independence. We should sit back and stare at our homes and say, boy, then the country could do something. Because under the priv, we not supposed to celebrate our independence. Lie or not tell. Lie or not tell, PNP.
Remember when the whole of the artists them couldn't get no visa and they did not know what was going on. I do, all the artists. And the artists them said, them do nothing, them don't know what them do. Yeah? Them just can't get no visa. Yesterday in a shocking interview, former ambassador Tapia said the PNP was bringing people's names to the embassy saying that they were involved in drugs, gun runnings, and all kind of things. One such person, name that they called, they called Darrell Vaz, name. One of the persons that they told the US embassy was involved in drugs and all kind of things was Darrell Vaz. So am I to believe that the artists who did not know why they were blocked or banned or barred, am I to believe that the PNP had nothing to do with it? Yeah? PNP, one of the wickedest party ever formed. And we just realize now that we are getting older and hearing more things and seeing more things. When you see the voice note, them come out the other day from WhatsApp, the WhatsApp conversation, how them are planning to sabotage the whole country just so them want to get in a power. It's not a one-off thing. It's a PNP mandate we implemented a long time for you to do anything to get in a power.
I'll tell you something. There's a thing when I observe a fly over a lot of people here, you see? I'm going to tell you why Andrew Holness going to be in a power for a very long time. It's all about legacy. Legacy. Hear the legacy here. Say what we mind, say what we want about Michael Manley. Michael Manley, albeit it was a fuckery and a nonsense legacy, him left something named Michael Manleyism. So you have a set of PNP in Jamaica where it's Michael Manley PNP. But not only that. 9 out of 10 PNP where you know, even the young ones that were just born last night. And Michael Manley, why them a PNP? Pattison left no legacy. Pattison did not leave it. You don't have no Pattison PNP. How much people here talk about Pattison except for the fucker when go on with? Nobody not talk about Pattison like that. But did you know that Portia more popular as a PNP than PJ Pattison? Did you know that Portia left a legacy A Porscheism. A set of Porsche PNP. Yeah. So, but Mark Golding have no legacy, you know. Mark Golding have no PNP for himself, you know. You don't have no Mark Golding PNP, you know. When you do no research, I want to try if you understand. Sit down and meds what I say, if you understand. I'm going to tell you now, and listen carefully what I say. It's like how you have a set of Jamaicans who have bust a man to labor right. I have a set based on his legacy that he left, right? I have a next set of labor right where he's a share a set of labor right based on his legacy when he left school them and the things them when him do, right? All right. I have a next set of labor right where is a Siaga labor right. No, that is the most popular set of labor right you have, the Siaga labor right them. And the Buster labor right. Bruce legacy kind of smear. You don't really have no Bruce labor right. The same labor right them will support Siaga and them same one carry Bruce. So Bruce you don't really have no Bruce Golding labor right. But you have Buster labor right, Shearer labor right, and you have Siaga labor right. Because them man there left some great legacy. See? And Bruce kind of catch on the Siaga part, right? Yeah? But let me tell you something. You have a new generation of labor right that is called Andrew Michael Holness Brogard labor right. PNP, them are going to trouble your fuck. Because them don't know nothing else but Andrew Holness. Them don't know nothing else but Brogard. You see that set of labor right they were born in late 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s. And how easy set of labor right them. Them no business who don't know no Michael Manley for Corona talk about. Them don't know nothing about no Michael Manley. And them no care nothing about no blood clean Patterson. Them don't even understand that. See? And they might have a little understanding about Porsche, but them no want to hear about that. You have one new generation of labor right called the Brogardites. Yeah? Generation 2000 is a brand new makeover of G2K. Right? Yeah? And so, and then now you have some older folks now from the Buster time, from the Siaga time, from the Shearer time. We're really into the new Labour Party, the Brogard Labour Party. And is that a propel Labour Party? Make you say, we have that third term, yeah? And a bubble down on the fourth term. Yeah? And you know the problem where you're going to have Mark Golding and all of you in IPNP? You're not living off of Michael Manley legacy, and that era has passed. And it wasn't a good era. And it never left no good legacy. And it never left no good memory. And it never left nothing. But when the people them can say, everybody coming from the Michael Manley era have a headache when they hear Michael Manley. Everybody. And is that PNP live off of all of these decades? The Michael Manley syndrome and the Michael Manley legacy. But that can't work again. Because if you sit down and do the maths and check on Michael Manley legacy, it was really rubbish. Nothing. Nonsense. All Michael Manley did was get in trouble with the United States and cause if you suffer. And at the same thing, Mr. Mark Golding them I try, you know, if you get in a problem with the US again, I talk all kind of rubbish with them know so can't go so. You understand? Like you don't want if you come up against the America for Cuba, we cannot do that. Right? America control around us, Jamaica and the whole Caribbean is a part of the North America. Part of the Americas. Whatever them surround us are law, whether we like it or not. See? And bro gotta go survive forever. Because he's a sensible man, he's a very prudent thinker. Right? And he's not stupid. He might get award after award. Where might get them? United States and Canada. People paying attention to this youth. Just like they were paying attention to Edward Seaga. And they were paying attention to Ulas and Shearer. And they were paying attention to Bustamante. Remember, if it wasn't for Bustamante, we wouldn't have the National Stadium, we wouldn't have NIS, we wouldn't have independence. Norman Manley opposed all of them there. If it wasn't for Seaga, Marcus Garvey, the greatest black man who ever walked earth, we wouldn't have his body back home. He wouldn't be our first national hero. Because PNP no like black people. PNP no like the same poor people you might talk about. Them no like poor people. I remember say, Norman Manley asked Buster say, if you are going to make them kill you for the little dirty labor of them. And Buster say, my people them. And them come to defend. That's why I'm develop and create the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union. To defend poor people. And that's a Labour Party I come from. Defending poor people. Just like what you see Brogard, I don't know, I defend poor people. You have some people never chew $1 for pension in their life yet from them born and them get pension now. Yeah? Government are care for them. Some people run gone left their uncle and their granduncle and their grandfather and their father. And their father never get to save nothing. Right? Or whatever did happen and they never save nothing. They never chew nothing. Yeah? Government are take care of them now. Which government ever say give so much poor people for house for living are free? Eh? JLP, care for blood cleat people, the original poor people government of JLP. From Buster time to Shearer. You know? I left out songs out deliberately, you know, because I never done out one per time. They just dead there for a minute. Till them belly hot him and he no bother with it. See? Let me tell you something. PNP, wanna keep go like someone can live off of this manlyism forever. It can't work. You can't live off of the manly legacy and the manlyism forever. That era has passed and it never make no sense if you talk about manly. Because the worst thing we ever happened to Jamaica are manly. And not to mention the fuckery Patterson go on with. When the rest of the world was booming in the 90s, Jamaica popped down under Patterson. See? When the rest of the world did make. And that's alright. So China bust way now, like a BG kite, you know. And Jamaica turn back China for the help, you know. See? So, stop going like so now, idiot. Look at the manly era and the Porsche era was the best era at PNP and it was the worst time in Jamaica put with Patterson. But the shower legacy I come from Buster right up to Brogard